Yo, what is up? Episode 4 of Frontlines is almost upon us, and that is why I'm preparing a video in the run-up to the run-up of the episode 4 of Frontlines. And today we are discussing how we can defend effectively. Now, there's a lot of people in the forums talking about how it sucks to defend and how you always lose when you defend and how difficult it is to defend. But I'm here to debunk that from you, because the first thing you need to realize in frontline modes is winning and losing does not matter. The only thing that matters here is ranking up, because all you need to do is rank up to earn that special XP, that bonus XP, and earn all the good stuff. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. So you need to delete that from your mind. Oh my god, this guy is just DC'd or something, so I'm going to take full advantage of him and finish him off here. But basically, this game is about not ranking, and it's not about winning and losing. You still earn the same amount of credits whether you win or you lose. So the focus should be solely on ranking up and not giving a two hoots about winning or losing. But that being said, this is a winning game on defense, and I'm going to show you why. When you are defending or attacking for that matter, the only thing you should be focused on is on that cap circle that you see in front of me. A, B, C, D, E, F. That's all you need to focus on. Now, the only reason why I'm coming to this position here is to get the early shots on the guys that are normally crossing and trying to get onto this bridge, and that is why I am here. This is of course the C cap. The C cap is one of the easiest cap to defend from. If you are on this, if you are spawned on the C cap, there is no reason why you shouldn't do very well on the C cap. All you need to do is stick to a couple of basic rules. The first thing is try to get some early damage on this lane. Sometimes you see those guys crossing, they want to get onto this thing on my right side, this ramp, cross that bridge and get to that little island, that elevated island on top on my left here. And so you get a little bit early damage here, but as soon as the alarm goes off when someone is on that cap, you need to double time back to the cap circle and try to reset that cap circle, because remember, this game is about ranking. This game mode is about ranking, and the quickest way for you to rank up... Oh, I'm getting some free damage here, and that's why I'm here. I'm here on this lane just to get a little bit of damage to help me along my way. But as soon as that alarm goes off, someone is in the cap circle, I'm gonna get the hell out of this position and I am going to go defend that cap circle. Now, I should have loaded APCR for that shot, because it's very difficult to penetrate the turret of the mutant. It's difficult even if you're using APCR shells. So that's what I'm doing, loading APCR. And now, ever since episode 2, episode 3, you need to be shooting a lot of APCR shells. Why? Because you want to rank up quickly. There is less time for you to rank up to general, so you need to make every shot count, which is why I'm shooting a lot of APCR, and I am forfeiting my opportunity to make lots of credits nowadays. I just forget about credits. I just want to rank up as quickly as possible. Now, why am I on the low ground here next to the road? This is the line you need to take. Left side, in fact, you want to be 2 more tank widths left of this road, this dirt road that you see me close to. You want to be 2 tank widths left of this road. And why? Because you can be hulled down while farming this guy that's capping. Now, when you shoot the guys that are capping, you're gonna earn XP a lot quicker. You will rank up a lot faster, especially if you kill them. So if you get the kill shot on them like I do now, look at me rank up very quickly right there. I'm already halfway through Sergeant just by shooting those guys in the cap. Now, why am I in this position again? As I was saying, on this dirt road, you want to be 2 tank widths left of this road. And that is because I am using that rock in front of me. There, you see that rock? That rock? Yes, that rock there is providing me cover from the snipers that are on the east side of this map, the guys that are on the ledge. Now the cap circle, oh, it's on again. Someone is on the cap again, which means as soon as this alarm goes off, I'm back on the cap circle now. There's a smoke screen, so there's no point in me trying to shoot at nothing. If I have a rough idea where there is, I could blind shot it, but I don't want to waste my time. There is still plenty of time on the clock. Just wait for the you just need to wait for the smoke to go away, and then you start shooting them as soon as they are spotted. Now that's one of the reasons why I don't go next to that rock where this heavy tank is. That's because you get airstriked and you get artillery all the time there. All the heavy tanks are always there, and you get yourself demolished there. And if you are not in a heavy tank, you will lose a lot of HP very quickly. And again, I get the kill shot on that tank, which makes me jump up in my XP again, ranking up quickly. Now if you get a kill shot, remember, try to get the kill shot on the guy with the most cap points, and it looks like that light tank there with 6 HP. Did you see that? As soon as I shot that guy, I not only jumped into Lieutenant, I am almost 3/4 way into Lieutenant just from that kill shot. Remember, try to reset the cap and shoot the guy with the cap circle, with all the cap points. Now, obviously it gets a lot more difficult and it gets muddied when there are 4, 5, 6 people capping it. When there are 4, 5, 6 people capping the cap circle, you don't know which one he's got the cap points, which makes it a lot more difficult. Now there's a little bit of break in the gameplay there. I have resetted the cap, they have died, and they have retreated, or they have died. And the moment you get that chance, you want to go repair your tank and get yourself ready, and always look onto the west side. Because why? As you can see, B is already captured, which means I could be expecting some guys from the B cap circle to spill over to the C side to help out their teammates, right? To help out to attack this side of the map. So every time you're there, getting your HP reloaded again, you need to make sure that you are also prepared for someone that might be attacking you from the west side. Now once again, I'm taking the left side of this road. This is the correct position to be in, to be safe from the snipers that are across the map. There you see he's spotted across the map. I will try to get a shot at him, but he already ducked off. That Scorpion took a shot at me earlier on. So that's the reason why you are using the position, which is a couple of tanks left of this road when you shoot into the cap. Now I've got spotted there, and it's probably from one of these tanks that is there. There you go. That's who I got spotted from, the T-100. Now there is a break. Again, there is no one pressuring the cap, which means I can get a little bit of damage here and nudge my experience up and try to get the captain quickly if I can just kill this guy. Now I'm not too worried about the LT-432 on top. If you're an experienced player, you know the LT-432 does not have a lot of gun depression, so when he's at that position on top of you, he can't really look down and shoot at you because he doesn't have the gun depression to do any damage at you. So you don't need to worry so much about the LT-432. Now I'm going to finish this guy off and see if I rank up. I still don't rank up. I can drive away and point my gun at the 432, so he knows that I'm looking at him, so he won't poke over. Now how am I driving back? How am I driving without looking at the road? I am following the dirt road here. As you can see, this dirt road is leading me to this open, so I just follow that dirt road as I'm driving backwards. Again, a break in the play, which means there is time for me to go repair myself in the repair station, and always paying attention to the west side in case anything drives up here. Now since I am, one thing you're not seeing me do, and it's not showing up in the replay, is me toggling the team sheet. I am constantly toggling the team sheet and seeing what's on my side of the map, what's on the enemy side of the map. Now this 432, has, as I predicted, someone would come over to this side and I'm going to fight this guy. Now he could have killed me, but I got fortunate there. I rammed him and got 250 damage. Otherwise it would have been a close one. He could have killed me. Thankfully I rammed him for 249. Otherwise he could have had the DPM to kill me off, because LT432 reloads in like 5 seconds, a little over 5 seconds. Again, the alarm has sounded off again. There's one tank in the cap. I want to rush in there and shoot those guys in the cap. Fortunately he's already dead, or he has moved off the cap, so we are good for now. Now once again, I don't have any more HP, so I need to be careful here. I can take 1 or 2 shots and I am dead, so I need to be careful, and I need to be aware of the cooldown of the repair station. As soon as the repair station is ready, I should go there and repair myself again and get myself ready, get my HP up again. So I'm getting free farming here again. Quickly, I'm already captain, and if I can get the kill on this guy, look at that, I jump immediately. Easy game, easy game. All you need to do is make sure you have a grip on what you are doing, be aware of your surroundings, make sure you know when the repair station is ready. I'm looking at the repair station, it was counting down to 10 seconds, which means I could make my way to the repair station. Now, once again, I was saying that the C cap is very easy to defend against. Now, whatever cap circle you are in, A, B, C, D, E, F, you should try to be aware of where your teammates are at, because you need 1 or 2 positions in each cap circle to defend from. So let's say if you are in A cap, you should know where to go to. You should have at least 2 spots that you are familiar with, that you can have shots into the cap circle, because that's where you're going to get majority of your XP, shooting those guys that are capping. Okay, forget about those guys that are not capping. Those guys that are not capping, when you shoot them, your XP goes up only very little. So think of them as bonus points, okay? The real cream of the crop is shooting those guys that are in the cap circle. Now, I made a calculation there to leave the C zone and get into the B zone to try to get some shots into the enemy, pushing forward. Now, I made this calculation because I thought no one was going to attack the C anymore. There wasn't enough enemies there, so I wasn't going to get enough opportunities to shoot into the cap circle. So I made that calculation. It was a bad calculation, because if you look at C right now, there is a lot of enemies trying to cap, trying to destroy my team, and if I'd stayed there, I would have gone into the major rank almost immediately, and I would have become a general, just staying there and farming those guys that were trying to cap. But just as well, it's not like I'm not getting any damage here. I am, but of course I made a calculated risk there. In hindsight, it would have been better for me to just stay at the C cap and farm the damage from those guys capping there, but I've made my choice and I'll stick with it. You know, you live and you learn. I decided to load some HE here to get the killing shot, hoping that I could penetrate him, but again, I made a mistake. It didn't penetrate him. I only got 141 damage out of that shot, but you live and you learn. Doesn't stop me from trying, you know. If I can try something, I'll try it. You can't be perfect all the time. You make a plan, you try to execute a plan. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you planned it to be. As I was saying, I could have stayed at C and I would have made general by now, but I made a calculated risk to move this direction, and I didn't get a lot of enemies here, so I'm just gonna have to stick with it. Besides, I'm already ranked major, which means I'm not too far away from being general, so I'm not really losing much by experimenting, by changing flanks or by going somewhere else, because I know I'm going to reach my goal in the end anyway, because I'm so close to it, right? Only A, B and C have been capped, which means I still have plenty of time to try to reach my goal of being general. Now, as I was saying, ever since episode 2, episode 3, you really need to rank up as quickly as possible. Ideally, you want to rank up before DEF is captured. So I'm doing pretty well for myself here, considering that only ABC is captured right now, and I'm already almost at major. So seeing that I have just like maybe 5-6 shots left to reach general, I decide to forge ahead and get myself into trouble, see if I can get some shots on anybody here. I did overextend a little bit because there seems to be a lot of enemies on this side. As you can see, I'm shooting the artillery, try to get some damage here, but there are 2 guys closing in on me as we speak. Now I see 3 guys, which means I'm gonna die very quickly, very soon. So I'm gonna make the most out of it, try to get as much damage as possible before I die. I already know I'm going to lose my tank here, so I'm just gonna make sure that I can get 1, 2 more shots, 3 more shots if I can, before I lose this tank and jump into another tank. I get 1 more shot, I try to wiggle and try to get myself 1 more shot if I could, but unfortunately not. I'm dead, killed by this guy. Good job on him. So now I'm going to take a look at the map and see where I can be effective. The middle lane B is full, and D doesn't look like it's under threat. It looks like there's a lot of my teammates that are there right now. So I think if I go into C, it might be a better choice for me, which is exactly what I do. I pick C and I get into the Progetto. Now I was thinking, here you go, it's capping, which means if I shoot into the cap, I get to earn a lot of XP again. Now I'm already major, I need 2 shots, 3 shots maybe to become a general. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I decided to take this side of the map. You get shots into the cap circle if you want, but I see some guys there that I can shoot at, so I try to shoot at them. But what I should actually be doing is shooting at these guys. So I'm gonna reload and get more XP shooting into these guys that are in the cap. Now I'm trying to make use of my DPM here, so I didn't want to shoot my 3rd shell. I want myself to be completely reloaded before I pull the trigger. There you go, I am fully loaded now, so let's shoot something. But here you go, there is a Chrysler, and I should have shot him on the side turret down there, but I must say I'm a bit inexperienced shooting at Chrysler Ks. The standard shells are absolutely useless on their frontals, so what I should be doing is shooting their side turret, and that would be the best thing. There you go, side turret, it's a better shot. And I managed to penetrate him with the standard shell there. I think I'm going for premium shells now because I got frustrated not penetrating him the first time. But I decided that getting general is more important right now because right now we are in overtime, and the only reason we're in overtime is because they are in the cap circle. If they weren't in the cap circle, this game would have ended. But I'm general right now, and I got general just because I shot a lot of guys that are capping. Remember, shoot the guys that are capping. It's not going to matter whether you win or lose. It only matters if you rank up or not. So I'm going to get 1,200 points from being general, and this game is going to net me general of the army, and that's because I'm going to be the only general in the game. In fact, I'm going to be the only general for both teams, which automatically makes me general of the army anyway. So 37 seconds left on the clock. There is basically no more time. They need to cap it out for this game to continue, and it doesn't look like they're going to cap out this cap because we've got the cap covered. And I'm going to rush forward here because there is only 20 seconds left on the clock, and I want to secure my general of the army. Well, of course, at that time I didn't know that I was going to be general of the army, but I had the inkling because time is running out. I'm the only general. It's obvious that I'm going to be in contention to be general of the army. What extra perks does that give me? I have no idea. Maybe I have a bigger penis than everyone else, but general of the army nevertheless. I'm glad about that. And here we go, only 8,000 damage. That's all I did, only 8,000 damage. The enemy only managed to cap A, B, and C. They did not manage D, E, F. And here I am, General of the Army with only 8,000 damage. But I did manage 10 kills. So getting 10 kills, of course, helped me to accelerate into General of the Army. And of course, 100,000+ credits. Not much, even with my bonus, with my... what's that, personal reserves on, not much credits because I'm shooting a lot of APCR. And the reason why I'm shooting a lot of APCR, like I said, we don't have a lot of time to rank up to general. You need to make every shot count, which is why APCR is very important in this game mode right now. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you and gain some insight into this game mode and help you in your episode 4. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.